Hi, I'm Amy Bloch, Executive Director at Catholic Charities, and I want to talk today a little bit about loneliness. Loneliness is something that affects many of us at some point in our life. About 40% of us will experience a time in our life where we feel lonely. And so I want to talk today a little bit about some strategies for managing those feelings and some tips to help us overcome that. So the first thing is to accept that loneliness is normal. Like I said, so many of us will experience it at some point of our life. And so to know that we are not alone in that, to know that there's nothing wrong with us for experiencing that. And sometimes what we have to do is to figure out what is causing that. What is happening? Is it bringing up feelings from the past? Is it some things going on in our life today? And to just acknowledge that that is happening. It's not that anything is wrong with us, that we're abnormal, but just to acknowledge that that's happening at right now in our life. The second thing is to recognize that there are effects that are happening in our life because of the loneliness so that we can combat them. So one of the things that loneliness does is it causes problems with our sleep. It can cause insomnia. And why is that? When we're lonely, it can kind of cause us to be on kind of high alert. So we may be feeling sad. It can cause difficulty with racing thoughts. So there's problems with sleep. It can turn into more problems with our mental health, with depression, with anxiety, those underlying issues. Some people turn to substance abuse. So if you notice those things are happening, it's important that you turn to get help. One of the things that you can do to help fight loneliness is to nurture existing relationships. So sometimes it can be hard to build new relationships. So if you have existing relationships, that might be with family, with friends, with people at work, or even neighbors, is to nurture those. When you're feeling lonely, it might be hard to do that. So sometimes it's fighting against what feels normal. So maybe it's scheduling time to reach out to a friend, to schedule a call, actually put it into your daily calendar. Invite someone out for a lunch. When you see a neighbor, instead of maybe just waving or not doing anything, reach out, take time to have that 5-minute conversation. Using social media to reconnect with somebody who you maybe lost connection with. Send them a message, those sorts of things. And volunteering can be a great way to make those connections as well. Practicing positive self-talk. So sometimes when you're feeling lonely, you can start to think, wow, I hate my life. Nobody wants to spend time with me. That just increases feelings of loneliness. So if you're starting to find yourself having those thoughts, it's really important to try to catch them and change those with a positive message. So if you're saying that, change it to, no, I'm feeling lonely right now. It's not because people don't want to spend time with me. I'm going through a rough patch, but I can change that. It's really interesting how just changing one's self-talk can really then change our feelings and our behaviors. Rewriting the story. So if you can't escape being alone for whatever the reason is, and it makes you feel lonely, try turning loneliness into solitude and using it to your advantage. So when you're on your own, turn it into, this is me time. Get to know yourself better. Develop hobbies, things that you're good at, things that you like. And it really has to do with what I talked about in regards to self-talk. This isn't because nobody wants to spend time with me or I'm not good enough. This is something I am choosing right now in my life, and I'm going to make the most of it. And last, focusing on the needs and feelings of others and less focus on myself, my lonely thoughts and feelings. When we spend time paying attention to other people, what their needs are, it gets us out of ourselves and we start feeling better because it feels really good to care about and do things for other people, doing those kind acts, paying attention to other people and what we can do for them. It helps us find gratitude. It helps us feel good that we can really make a difference in other people's lives. If you find that your loneliness and your struggles are too much and you need someone to talk to, know that we are always here for you at Catholic Charities, and you can contact us at any one of our offices by going to our website at cathchar.com, which is CATHCHAR.com. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.